G'day guys, welcome to Farmland for a 2v2 ladder game. And on the USA team we have WildGood and Natnat, who I believe are from UK. And on the opposing team, as the Japanese, we have Mr. JimmyTheDopeFiend and ImperiousRetadus. Jimmy is also known as Otto for you AS1 fanatics, Otto von Snell. And also Start29 is to impersonate me. And he is from USA. ImperiousRetadus is probably Hate Squad Factory. They always come into. They've been in tournaments together in the past. And if he is Hate Squad Factory, he's from Germany. So a bit of a mixed bunch. Obviously, you guys mostly know Natnat as of late. He's the only one in this, I guess, in this game that is in the 1v1 competitive scene right now. As Rangers coming in from WildGood to the left side, and JimmyTheDopeFiend is trying to evade them, or trying to take them out as well. But he's got a few S on the left, elite marksmen moving to the right side. And M1 Garand just walks into a few. He's lost 2 M1 Garands at point blank right there. A dynamite hits this area as well. I think that was an S on the left soldier trying to take out the cover of the USA team. And on the left hand side, we see Natnat Rangers try to take the hill. I saw it on the minimap, but they decided to go back because there was a sandbag cover and quite a lot of forces in this position. I'm guessing Natnat was trying. He was definitely trying to get that flag and trying to catch the enemy with their pants down. Because usually, sometimes in Farmland, the opponents may send their forces in the center and leave this side less guarded. But I think people are quite privy to the fact that this area is quite important to hold. As you know, once the enemy takes a hold of this, they're pretty much fighting a downhill battle. So he's chosen to defend that very nicely. As coming up, WildGood is now going to retake this point most likely. Only a few S on the left, obviously with the non-automatic rifles. We'll definitely have no chance in the shootout versus the elite marksman Rangers of the Johnsons. And yeah, pretty much no one does at the very start. But that's why they're priced that way, but I think they still need to be priced accordingly. When will we see the balance changes, DMS? I'm not sure, because all we see is Rangers right now. Rangers across the board, and another elite marksman by Natnat. I would like to say that in 1v1s, in team games they don't work, but team games I think they're actually better because you cover less area on the map. Because in 1v1s you have to cover lots of places, and that's where the elite marksman may suffer. When you're fighting a head-on battle, yeah, they are brilliant. Assault squad from ImperiousRetadus, assault squad from JimmyTheDopeFiend, and also a Type 2 20mm. Goodbye. Definitely good counter for the Rangers. Definitely good for shooting them out. They doesn't differentiate. As he's got an ammo truck as well, which is quite interesting. I'm not sure about that. I guess he really wants to reinforce it fast, and probably does need to, because the Rangers are on his tail very soon. They're getting picked off already, the assault squad coming in. On the right, moving in as well. They're not even shooting back. There's only a few rifles shooting back. The SMGs aren't even in range, and that's the thing that also makes them so effective right now. They're just getting torn apart. The assault squad is nearly dead already. And here is the Type 2 20mm coming in. 8-0. Japanese team in the lead. Or should I say Jimmy's team. And I'll call the other team, I guess, Team England. Because I think they're both from England, I'm pretty sure. So this is the second ladder game that's been played. Pretty much it started 2 weeks ago, but not many people are playing. It's quite hard to get 4 people on at the same time, especially now since, to be honest, there isn't much activity in, I guess, the Ace 2 scene right now. People are a bit turned off, some people playing Call to Arms, some people just turned off from outer sinks. I myself can't be bothered playing 2v2s because I always fear the outer sinks, which do happen a lot for me. People like to say they don't, but that does happen a lot. I just can't be bothered, guys. So that's me. Anyway, but what the hell is going on? JimmyTheDopeFiend is trying to charge the M380 gun. And it's, I guess, trying to counter the hard go, Mr. WildGood. This is what I like about 2v2s. It's more about, less about the action. A little bit less intense, I guess, because... Whoa, what the hell? What are you doing? WildGood just shot at the M3, killing himself. That's a bit of a silly duffer. Though, another 20mm coming up. Oh, not very good coordinated bias. This is the thing with 2v2s or team games. It's all about the bias, coordinating with a teammate, which is a bit of a different pace to what we see in 1v1s. Though, if you lose a unit, it may not be the end of the world because your teammate can kind of back you up, and that's what makes it also less exciting to watch. But it's a good change of scenery from the 1v1s we've been seeing so far. M1 Garand shootout regular squad, it seems. No, this is the 30 cal squad. 20mm should be able to pick them off and can start pushing into this area. I see a AT gun in placement, I believe. This is M3, another M3 out. No, this is the M8. Interesting buy by Nat. Good buy, I think, especially because he's seen, this is the thing, if you see 220 mils on the field, an M8 will probably be a good buy, might be worth it if you can take at least one of them out. And we have Jimmy, very good at grenades, I must say. Old school player. Doesn't play 1v1s though. Or I don't know if he just doesn't like competitive, but he actually likes 2v2 competitive. We've seen him in a few tournaments in the past with Hate Squad Factory. They actually did quite well in the first 2v2 veteranship. 20 mil, not really being effective at the moment, but swarming in the center, the Japanese forces of recruits and assault squads combined. We've got the numbers definitely, and Natnat trying to be fancy with the AT infantry. I guess he's trying to play the AT infantry to counter some sort of light tank rush from the Japanese, but none of that has happened in this game at all. It's just been infantry and 20 mil so far, which has been working okay. JimmyTheDopeFiend trying to target the weaker area. Usually in 2v2s, sorry Mr. WildGood, but you probably do understand obviously. That is, I guess, much more competitive and much more active than you. So I know JimmyTheDopeFiend is trying to pressure this point because he knows it's the weaker point, I guess. And on this center area we have ImperiousRetadus capping it as well. Oh, nice flank there. See that grenade? Bam! Has taken out the M8. Well done to JimmyTheDopeFiend. Nice flank from the right. And pushing up the 20 mil. Nearly caught off that 30 cal squad, or the elite marksman squad, off guard. No counters coming as of yet from the USA team. Not really buying anything pretty hard yet. It's 6 minutes in. You can definitely should be able to get tanks by now. It's commandos out, OSS commandos and marines. Interesting. So both choosing different type of 2-pointers. One for the stealth on the western point and one for the push on the eastern point perhaps. SNLF. These must be the real SNLF because it's got the AT weaponry. Using a bit of scouting action with the rifleman to get 20 mil onto the point. Not much holding it there, but here comes the Stuart. There is an S left waiting there, so they do have slight defense, but Natnat's going to try target at 20 mil. It's going to be quite hard to hit, as you can see. It's a bit of a decline there. And whoa, what the hell was that? 80 rifle? This, what the hell, where was that? Where was that, man? That was brilliant. Natnat just lost his Stuart coming to protect the west, trying to take it at 20 mil on the western point. I don't know where that AT infantry was. That's the 1-pointer special, guys, of the Japanese. And it's very inaccurate, but it did hit its marks. I thought this guy was the one to watch, the SNLF soldier with good accuracy, but something else took it before it got there. Well done. But WildGood here with his chance now, but this time it's his chance too for the SNLF soldier to take it out. And a bit audacious, they're running in so far. There's commanders, they're spotting him by now. What the hell? WildGood doesn't even respond, he's so slow to respond. Oh no! That's red hull damage too. They're in the shit. 16, 17 to 14. Totally smacked, but the thing is, USA, you have a little bit of reprieve when the croc comes out. So 36 seconds in, croc will come out and will, I guess, maybe able to come back into this. And really the weak point is on the western point with WildGood struggling to hold. Natnat's getting ambushed before he gets to the point. And this is actually a good diversion tactic too by this team, by the Jimmy's team, because this point is not really being assaulted very hard. But now Natnat's going to try it with the Marines. And oh, nice, look at the kamikaze. They're actually really good guys. They actually have 300 hit points if you didn't know. They're great with stealth as well. I think if I go Japanese in the tournament, I'm not sure if I will, because I can't give up the Brandenburgers. I will definitely spam kamikazes instead of anything else. I was experimenting with the AT infantry, but I think kamikazes is the safe bet. Bofers from Natnat, perhaps going to try push it around this area to shoot up, but really this point is so weak. You can see that they could just waltz right into this flag right there. It's the thing about pressure. They could really pressure this point and destroy them. But 25 to 14, a big lead so far. Where's the Crocs? The Crocs should be out now. Both of them are not getting it. They're probably busy thinking of something else. But here's the first Croc from Natnat. I think he's calling that as well. Oh, what's that? Oh, bad luck. That could have been a nice juicy grenade, but at least you can see it coming. There's nothing coming for it though. The Japanese team have this guy, rifleman only though. They're quite wary, as you can see. WildGood is stuck in spawn right now. He's too scared to come out because of some guy ambushing, so he's spreading out his infantry. Not a lightning fast attack, I guess you can call it. That's the thing with the Japanese as well, though, with being able to ambush tanks. Not as well as Germany. Germany would have Bandenburgers. Bam, would have been dead already. Eastern Point, Bofors laid up in a very defensive position. 2 Crocs in wait. You can see how much line of sight is missing from the UK team. From Natnat and WildGood just being totally overwhelmed with infantry. You can see the teamwork and pressure of this USA team doing very well. I don't know if I mentioned this is the second game in the whole ladder for 2 weeks. So only two teams have played, including this team. There goes the 20 mil. The first game went to, I think, Sausages and Dilma, wiped the floor with Darkness Dex and I think Eugene. So that was already done. That was a pretty one-sided game, so I'm not going to cast that. And this is the other one. I don't know. I only got one replay. I don't know if it's they didn't play the second game, so this is the only game I have to cast. Too sure. So 8 infantry just died. Oh, nice shot. This same S and left soldier has taken out that Croc. Very nice indeed. Elite marksman coming in to retake that point. 1 Croc down, but is repairable. Still no anti-tank weaponry as of yet, I guess. Hard counters, you can call it. There's only 80 infantry around, which are slightly risky if they miss. Half track to clean up, very nice by Nat. Needs something else than the Croc to start pushing, because it's just too risky with the Croc, especially with not much line of sight. 20 mil waiting though. Could probably take a fast shot if it wants to from Imperatus. I don't know how you pronounce it. Ooh, what's this? No, it's just a recruit spotting. But here's the 18 infantry from Imperatus. He knows it. Oh! What took it out? 20 mil. Yeah, 20 mil just took it out through a little gap there. Very, very interesting. Look at the veterancy on this puppy. It's got 4 veterancy. Croc now moving in. Lots of 80 infantry around. S and left. S and left. The 75 mil. Oh, this is a cheat. Wow. They have that much money. They got a Cheeto, guys. Jeez. That's nuts. Elite marksman pushing on the right. Not much holding them, in fact. There's actually only some infantry which will just get outshot. These are the recruits. Just getting absolutely slaughtered bit by bit. Bam, bam, bam. Not gonna do, they're going to do 0 damage to those elite marksmen. They're just tickling the guys in the front. All down. Another recruit squad. They can take. WildGood can take this. If he pushes, if he wants to go really hard, he can really take that point and cause the Cheeto to reverse back and flee because of the lack of line of sight. Mortar is out too. I can see damage. Where's the damage happening? This side. I hear a mortar. Oh, mortar pounding away in this position. Where is it firing from? I can't see it on the map. Where is it? Oh, but let's see this battle right here. The Cheeto versus the Croc. Croc has got no chance. Cheeto trying to get a shot, but you know that river down the bottom is a bit too low. We struggle to get a nice clean shot of it. Both should be able to be captured. As you can see, very nice play by Imperatus. Actually grenades himself. Not very nice play indeed. But a juicy grenade right here. This is just conscripts though, so no big fuss. I think perhaps he needs to just kill the Bofors just to capture it. That's just in the nick of time though for that conscript squad. If that conscript squad didn't come, that Bofors would have been in the hands of the enemy and it would have been disaster. But still, that Bofors is up and that's trying to remove it away. The mortar, the ever so elusive mortar, I don't know where it is. I can't see it on the minimap. Oh, there goes the Bofors. Complete destruction by the Japanese team, just totally overwhelming them with infantry, and now with the firepower. Oh, there it is. It just, you see the minimap? I can't see it because it's obscured by the flag, obviously. That looks like a Japanese army advertisement right now with the flag above that mortar. What's that? Oh, no, it's trying to make a new weapon with that flag. Okay, Western Point. Well done to WildGood for pushing all the way. Has decapped it for a moment and forced that Cheeto to fall back a bit and allowed that 20 mil to get destroyed. Natnat's doing a great job to maneuver around that Cheeto to take that 20 mil shot. But dangerously moving across, Cheeto can take it out from that range for sure. Oh wow, Cheeto's not looking. What the hell? That was a bit of a delay of a shot there. Croc is now moving to the right side. Perhaps he's going to do an assault. This is a good move by Nat. Avoid the Cheeto and perhaps get into the flaming position. The flame of the tank right here. Sorry, in this position, the flamer of this tank can flame over the hill, under the hill, and probably even push all the way. So maybe even a YOLO charge is needed. But perhaps not, because they've got the center pushed up with the Rangers and some 30 cal. The infantry domination has slightly gone to the advantage of the USA now. 20 mil from Jimmy. Cheeto from Jimmy. I suppose the vehicle, having such a big vehicle, is maybe proving to be a bit of a hassle now for the Japanese team, not being able to field as much infantry or as much good infantry. At the start we saw them upping the tier to the SNLF straight away, pounding away onto this eastern point, keeping it decapped, so no one is now gaining in points at the moment. 2 flags each. Mortar is still pounding away, Croc is still being defensive. Center now streaming in with some infantry of the assault squad kind. Elite marksman, assault squad, SMB. Look at the SMB, they're doing pretty well, taking out one elite marksman, but now the others are, I think, some of them are a bit far away from the range of fire. And now they're just going to get torn up bit by bit. Cheeto's king of the center, but really there's no tanks to kill at the moment. Croc is staying in this position, holding this point well. What can take out the elite marksman? Perhaps they just need another mortar down the center, to be honest. They got a 20 mil, or 20 mil, that will do too. Because they got the big tank. This big tank will protect the 20 mil. You need to force the enemy to go for that 20 mil, because they have to. It's all about the infantry killers, guys. They have to go for this 20 mil. Otherwise they're in big trouble. Center though has been cleared from USA troops. Now Jimmy's team poised to cap the center. I think I'm losing my voice, guys. Apologies if I kind of get a bit slower in my casting because my throat is hurting. Croc is repaired. It's not actually getting anywhere. I missed the Croc though, getting killed. And there's the M20 also getting killed by the Cheeto. Cheeto killed the Croc in what position? Where's that Croc? Croc was right there. Oh, that was a nice shot. Would have been through the house into that side of the Croc. So that mortar now is pounding away. Very good position. Oh, Natnat! This is the clutch. Can Natnat do it? He's got it. He's got it. Oh, it just lands. Can it destroy it? Will it destroy it? Oh no! It's repairable. I can see on the minimap. It's still got that white triangle. But Natnat's going to finish it off. I don't think ImperiousRetadus has noticed. He is sending one guy over here. Oh, just fix it in the nick of time. What is pounding it? What is that? What was that from? What was that? What just got shot up there? I don't know. That was weird. I don't see any SPGs around or M8s. So I don't know what that was. That's a shell from the sky? For WildGood hasn't gone into his tank yet. These days it's quite hard though. We saw this in AS1 a lot, even good players leaving their tanks like this, because now, in AS1 they didn't have a warning message, but now when your tank's repaired it'll come up, bang, your tank's repaired. And WildGood was just like, no, the micro is heavy now. I know the micro is heavy. You just can't keep up with the assaults of JimmyTheDopeFiend coming into the western point. Type 220 mil pushing up. Ooh, Commando. OSS Commandos. It's actually in a pretty good range. There's no line of sight here. OSS Commandos can kill a tank at 35 range, guys. Repaired Croc though is definitely doomed, but he's bouncing some lucky shots. Cheeto is no slouch in penetration, as you can see. One shot, bam, now flaming. Well, the second shot, but that shot hit it clean. Now capping, JimmyTheDopeFiend, 20 mil. This is a superb position to be in right now with the Cheeto. Oh, look at that, 76 Sherman track, but then straight away Cheeto, bam. It's actually a pretty good tank to bank if you can for a 2v2, because versus USA, they ain't got the firepower for this shit. Seriously, USA versus the Cheeto. Cheeto's a great buy. What can you get? 76 really doesn't have the penetrative power. It's just shite. 59 pen. Yeah, even look at that. Oh, what the hell? I've seen that. I haven't seen that before. This has changed. I haven't seen this stat. Have they changed? It's only for the slugger. I've never seen the little asterisk with the disclaimer or whatever you want to call it. Interesting. Oh, radio up, very nice buy, and that's the way to kill heavy tanks if you can't go head to head with another tank. Can it escape? Oh, it just stopped for a bit. Oh no! If it didn't stop for a tiny bit, it might have escaped, but now this radio up is going to be cheeky and finish it off quite easily because it can't move away. But what they need to do now is really spread the infantry out very wide to make sure the radio up can't get close. Where is that radio up? I can't see any. I really can't see any though. Oh, it sacrificed its life, and now JimmyTheDopeFiend has stolen it, and Team England is really doomed. You can see the score count right now. Just on vehicles, they just had no chance. Well, burned. Very nice sneaky flamethrower, but he ended up getting shot by that 20 mil. But you can't defeat this combination right now, as you would say. 20 mil, Cheeto. What can they do? Absolutely nothing. YOLO charge, perhaps. Get lucky, or a jumbo may work, I guess. It may work. Thing is, but they've got the radio up too. Look at the radio up. Jimmy's sneaking it to the left, so Cheeto just has to track, or even the 20 mil just has to track. What is it doing? Just turn around, track it, help the 20 mil at the same time. Cheeto's trying to be very fancy. I think he wants to do a flank on that jumbo or something. But it is probably risky. But you can see the track. He's trying to track it. It's tracked and it's gone. Now here it comes. This is just the standard radio up play of countering jumbos. That's the thing about the jumbos coming out so late. He would have been able to hold against the Cheeto, but just won't be able to. Oh, he's just not doing it. What is he doing? I don't know. Chinu on the left has also taken out a Sherman on the side of Natnats, and they've got no chance now. Poor English team is not doing too well. 20 mil. Very experienced team, JimmyTheDopeFiend head squad though. Very good team players. I think they came. Oh, they didn't place. I think they placed 4th or 5th in the last 2v2 tournament. Oh, grenade doesn't need the radio up. That's grenaded and destroyed by the SNLF soldier, and that's 100% a good game. Well done. Well, look at the score count here. JimmyTheDopeFiend absolutely played a super game. I'm guessing they might have had the host advantage, but that's alright. Ping's not too bad to UK. USA, it's 150 ms or so. USA West, I believe. So unfortunately for the UK team, seems like what happened was just they had a great start. Japan just pushing on the right, kind of picking on Mr. WildGood on this side, and then just really won all the key engagement with vehicles, tanks, and once they got the mortar out, this wasn't counted. This couldn't be counted. Cheeto bank, actually, those 80 infantry at the start killing the Stuarts was a big game changer. This really allowed the Japanese team to really bank for something big like the Cheeto, which is really I just realized that how hard it is for USA to counter the Cheeto because of their guns. The penetration of their guns are horrible for it, and that in a 1v1 you can't get the Cheeto because it's too expensive. So I'd like to cast more TV2s, guys. It was interesting, different to watch. This wasn't even a very close game, but it was pretty fun to watch for me. Very different. Yeah, I'd like to play some myself. I'm in the ladder too, 2v2 ladder, but I just Hansi has to be online at the same time as me, and I'm not online during most of the day. Oh, what a shot again! Just bad luck for Natnat. Lost 2 Shermans in one shot. So it's hard to actually get time to play it, but I get to cast. I can cast anytime, so I cast before bedtime. It's just really pretty much bedtime right now. Everyone's asleep. I can do a sneaky cast, as I like to call it. So this game didn't go out of sync, surprisingly. 24 seconds in. Just counting down the numbers. 99. Oh, no chance. 70 Sherman's dead. Cheeto, top scorer, 20 mil, second. SNLF, third. And JimmyTheDopeFiend, that's one of the highest scores that we've seen in history of tournaments. 382. I believe I saw 500 once by Chino. I can't remember. He carried his team to victory versus Godwin. Oh, that was a great game. Anyway, I miss the old community, guys. I just like to talk about it. I'll see you around and have a good day.